All right, if you're a writer right now, you know this feeling deep in your bones. The world has totally changed. So, how in the world are you supposed to land a content writing job when literally everyone thinks AI does it all for free?
I mean, you've heard this, right? You're at a party or talking to a relative and they hit you with it. Ugh, it's that look. Part pity, part confusion, like you just announced you're a professional VCR repairman. That one little question, it just perfectly captures this huge panic that's rippling through our industry.
And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? This is the big fear. Are we writers actually obsolete now? Is it time to just pack it in? Well, let's just tackle that question head on. The short answer is a big, fat no. But the long answer? Oh, that's where things get really interesting.
Okay, so to figure out where we're heading, we've got to first talk about this great writer panic that seems to have taken over. And it's all fueled by a huge misunderstanding of what our jobs are actually all about. See, the world seems to think that our job, this craft that we spent years getting good at, has somehow been boiled down to a simple little three-step process. And that idea, it just completely guts the value of what we do. And this is it, right here. This is the big lie. People imagine this magic box where we just type a prompt, copy and paste the text, and then, I don't know, head to the beach. I mean, come on, if it were really that easy, then yeah, we'd be in trouble. But we all know that's not how it works. Not even close. And honestly, this quote just nails it. That feeling that our jobs are as secure as an ice sculpture in a sauna. It perfectly captures that anxiety. When everyone thinks your job is just pressing a button, it's really easy to feel like your whole career is just melting away.
Okay, enough of the doom and gloom. Let's set the record straight. It's time to talk about the solution. And that means drawing a really clear line in the sand between what a machine can do and what a human actually creates.
And this is the reframe we all need to adopt. Think of it this way. AI is like a calculator, but for words. It's amazing at crunching data and arranging words based on probability. But a human? A human is the architect. We're the strategist, the storyteller. We're the ones who build something that actually connects with people. So why exactly does AI fall short? Well, let's get into it. For one, it has absolutely no taste. It'll spit out the cringiest corporate jargon and think it's brilliant. It has zero common sense. It might tell you with 100% confidence that Abraham Lincoln used a smartphone. It can't make you feel anything real. And maybe most importantly for our careers, it has zero, and I mean zero, E-E-A-T. And this right here, this is your secret weapon. E-E-A-T. It stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. This is what Google demands for quality content. But forget Google for a second. It's what people want. I mean, think about it. Would you trust an AI to review a pair of hiking boots? No way. You want to hear from someone who actually, hiked a mountain in them. That's experience. AI can't fake that. But you have it. So let's be super clear about this. Your job hasn't disappeared. It's evolved. It's leveled up. We're not just writers anymore. We're the AI editors, the content strategists, the guardians of a brand's voice. Our role has become so much bigger and honestly, so much more valuable. Okay, I can hear you thinking. If we're so valuable, why does applying for a job feel like screaming into the void, right? You send out application after application and crickets. Well, there's a very real reason for that. Get ready for this number. A single job post can get over 1,000 applicants. 1,000. That's what you're up against. Imagine being a recruiter, just drowning in this flood of applications. And the irony? A lot of them are polished up using the very AI we're talking about. So what's happening is you're getting lost in a sea of identical AI-written cover letters. That easy apply button? It's basically a black hole. Then you have companies posting ghost jobs they have no intention of filling. It's a mess. The old way of doing things, just applying and praying, it's completely broken. So if the old map is useless, we need a new one, right? And it starts with a total transformation in how you present yourself. You have to stop looking like a service that AI can kinda replicate and start highlighting all the things it absolutely positively cannot do. So here it is, your new job title, Human-Led Content Strategist. See the difference? You're not just a writer anymore. This title screams that you bring strategy, you bring leadership, and most importantly, you bring that human touch that no machine can copy.
And with that new title come your new superpowers. You're the strategist. You figure out what to create and why. You're the brand guardian. You make sure the company doesn't sound like a generic robot. You're the EEAT expert. You're the fact checker, the source of real experience. You're the human editor, the one who adds the sparkle, the story, the soul. And you're even the multimedia expert, crafting scripts for the videos and podcasts that are dominating content now.
All right, so that all sounds great, but how do we make it happen? How do we turn this into a real practical job hunting strategy? You've got the new title, you know your value, now you need the new map to find those amazing jobs. First things first, tear up your old portfolio. It's not a list of links anymore, it's a book of case studies. For each project, you show 4 things. 1, here was the client's problem. 2, here's what AI spit out. 3, here's my polished, strategic human version. And 4, here are the results. We hit #1 on Google for this keyword. We boosted signups by 20%. You have to prove your impact with numbers. Okay, next up, and this is crucial, stop being a generalist. Generalists are the ones competing with AI. Specialists are the ones getting hired. So no more, I can write anything. Instead, it's, I'm a B2B SaaS content writer specializing in fintech. See how much more powerful that is? Having a niche makes you a magnet for the best jobs. And finally, you got to get out of the usual places. Stop refreshing those big job boards. The real opportunities are in what I call hidden channels. You need to be on LinkedIn, but not just applying, posting your thoughts, connecting with people, building a brand. You need to join niche communities on Slack, on Discord, on Reddit. That's where you find someone saying, hey, does anyone know a good writer for? Before it ever becomes a public job post with 1,000 applicants. So, at the end of the day, what's the big takeaway? The job of writer isn't dead, not by a long shot. It's just leveled up. The game has changed, and yeah, it's gotten harder, but the rewards are bigger too. And let's be real, those cheap, low-effort content farm jobs, yeah, those are going away. And you know what? Good riddance. The jobs that are left are the good ones, the ones that require thinking, strategy, and creativity. They're jobs for humans. They're jobs for people like us. So the world looks different now, for sure, but you have the new map. The question isn't, are writers obsolete anymore? We're done with that. The real question, the only one that matters now, is, are you ready to step up and be the human-led strategist that every smart company is desperately searching for?